Hey, welcome to our fifth and final match of this league. Currently 4-0. Looking for that sweet, sweet trophy and giant pile of treasure chests with which I can sell them and buy more Karns. Because, man, Karn is sweet. Yeah, I don't know if 3 will end up being right, but so far there's been a lot of times where I'm like, you know what I could really go for is drawing a Karn right now. So there's that. Blue-white. You know what I could really go for right now? Drawing Karn. That'd be nice. Karn against blue-white? Yes, please. Alright, this hand is fine. I need to follow it up with threats and not junk. But if I can find the threats, we'll be getting there. Whew. Get in for 3, and I'll play the Ravager. Okay. Four. So this is where I really want to draw Karn, because this is the matchup where I feel it does the most. Their deck is awful at applying pressure and very good against us. Vendilion Click. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that. Alright. I can't get close to just killing him. 5, 6, 8. I'm 2 poison away. I should have really just eaten the Springleaf Drum. That thing's never going to do anything for me. This does not appear to be a verdict. So that's good. I really hope it's not Settle the Wreckage. I'm not attacking with Ink Moth. Because of Settle, because Cryptic. this will be a path on the Ravager. Don't need this Citadel. Not moving it to the Ink Moth. They've got too many ways of killing the Ink Moth with like Field of Ruins and Spreading Seas that it's really not worth trying to go all in on Ink Moth Nexuses unless you can just kill them that turn guaranteed. Otherwise, you risk spending a whole bunch of resources getting no progress in. So one thing I was trying to do is if his play had been counter tap that turn, he was just dead. Because in response to the counter tap, well, you let them tap the stuff, then you animate the Ink Moth and go all in and kill them. It's also really fun if you, in case you haven't heard this trick or seen me do it, if they tap bounce and bounce your Ink Moth, because they're like, aha, I know about the animating the manlands after the cryptic tap, so I'm going to bounce the manland. Then you animate the manland and eat it to the Ravager, and it counters the tap part, and you just kill him. It's hilarious. Well, if he's got settle, I'm going to get settled. And that's just what's happening. Now comes the counter tap. No path. All right. That's what, 4 Path to Exiles? Alright. That's irritating. I'm gonna need something good. I am not going to draw anything good. Puts on top. Does not bode well for me. Ink Moth Nexus. I will not win this game. Not against Jace. Yeah, he would have looked at Karn and put it on the bottom and drawn. Oh, maybe I would have gotten there. I highly doubt it though. I'm just the ability to beat Resolve Jace when you've got nothing going on is just so low. Grids, not the blasts. Down Vault Scourges and Steel Overseer. Cutting these for the same reason I did against that other control deck. Just it's a 1/1 and this is the slower of the potential cards. Blood Moon's not very good against blue-white. They play too many basics. Rest in peace. I'm not going to play Rest in Pieces to shut off Snapcasters. That's just not good. Also, because it shuts off your Ravagers. I just need to, you know, start with the Karn in the hand. And the mana to cast it. Or close to it. Ugh, 4 Path to Exiles. Yeah. Played a 1K at my local game store a few weeks ago. Last week? 2 weeks ago? Something like that. And I played against a Blue-White Miracles opponent. Just path, snap, path. And he's like, oh yeah, I kept 3 paths in my hand. I was like, well, if I'm playing against aggro, this will be great. I'm like, oh, well, that's not fun. Alright, this blue-white opponent thinking real hard about something. Alright. Wow, this hand is awful. I got a bunch of manlands, but... no, I can't keep that. Well, this is awkward. I'm going to keep, and really hope to scry lands to the top. Good. That resolved. That's step 1. Step 2 is drawing another land. Fortunately, if he paths, that's pretty good for me. I'm not actually opposed to getting Path to Exile on this Steel Overseer. If I draw another land, do I cast the Garrip or Aether Grid, or do I animate the Blink Moth, activate the Overseer, and hold up Spell Pierce? Questions. Oh, and he scryed bottom on his mulligan to 6 as well. So at least there's that. Fetching Plains, and this is going to be Stony Silence or Path to Exile. One of the two. Maybe. I can't imagine it's Stony Silence. He would have slammed that already. No one's going to be like, should I play Stony Silence on turn 2 against Affinity? Is that good? Just take it. Maybe I should have put a +1/+1 counter on the Blink Moth Nexus. Maybe I should have countered the Spell Pierce. Or the Path to Exile. I did want the land, though. But sometimes you get rewarded. Like that. Shame about the not having Metalcraft. I could have played Karn that turn, but at least I get the Garrip or Aether Grid out there. Detention sphere my grid. Okay. I accept your offer. Not great against a Supreme Verdict, but... Ooh, shoot. Well, I wasn't going to Spell Pierce that anyways. Fortunately, that did take me off Metalcraft for the other Spell Pierce. You know what would be amazingly good here? Dark Steel Citadel. Yeah. Turn on the Opal and put me at 5 mana so that I can play a Karn with Spell Pierce backup. What you casting? Snap. Snap, kill your dude in some way. Snap path, no. Alright. He is down to 1 card. I find that amusing. Don't be a ceremonious rejection. Don't be a Spell Pierce. Maybe he's just reading the card. He's like, what is this Dominaria thing? This is a card people play in Modern? Yes, it is. Pretty soon, people will just be like, oh man, I don't want to see many turn 2 Karns out of Affinity. The nice part is I get to minus him. And that'll turn on Metalcraft by Mox Opal. That's funny. Now that the Mox Opal's on... Oh, he has a fetch land. This Spell Pierce is looking worse and worse. Alright, what is this? Jace? No. Hey, Elspeth. Goodbye. Woohoo! Ah, that's so much fun. Why is it so much fun? I think I'm gonna just start plussing. I want some more cards. I get an Ornithopter or a Signal Pest, sure. I should have gotten in for +1 damage off that construct by animating the Blink Moth Nexus. Damn. Maybe I should be being more aggressive, but I don't want to get too aggressive and then give away something to like a big Settle the Wreckage or something like that. Or a Verdict or some disgusting thing. Give me more cards. It looks like I'm getting a signal pest. That'll do. That'll do. What's he thinking about? Bounce draw. Okay. Let's see if he's got a counterspell for the Karn. Nope. What should I do? Oh, well, the game has ended. Karn has been pretty good. Not gonna lie. Alright, headed to a game 3 against Blue-White Control. The winner of this, well, at least if I win, I go 5-0. No guarantees about the other guy, but... Alright, we can do this, we can do this. So my initial impression of Karn, after playing like, you know, a league and a half with it or whatever, is that against the super combo decks, Bogles, Storm, that kind of thing, Karn's just a little slow. Against other decks, he's kind of just absurd bananas. Just, he was amazing against Hollow One, so clearly Hollow One isn't fast enough to make it feel awful. Against slower things like blue-based control and Abzan and things like that, it was just incredible. This hand. I really want to draw a 0-drop so that I can Thoughtseize away the Stony Silence if he's got one. He's thinking pretty hard about his hand, but I don't know if that's like actual thinking or... Ooh, he mulliganed. Well, I'm keeping anyways. The blue-white decks naturally ramp you whenever they path your guy, so... he scries top. I'm going to play a drum. I'm going to really hope that he doesn't stony me on turn 2. Because that would be unpleasant. Yep. Well, that's unpleasant. I'm gonna get the Thoughtseize done now. He's got a bunch of ways to blow stuff up. Do I care? Sun's Champion's a million years from now, but it's the only card in that hand that really matters. With the Disenchant and the Ceremonious... I guess Ceremonious Rejection can hit Karn, and we might just hold it for Karn. But, like, I'm gonna just play, what, Overseer next turn? It's not like he's gonna Disenchant that. And then I'll play a Ravager. Just, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can get there out to the back of the Etched Champion. I really wish that Springleaf Drum had been a 0-drop. Ornithopter or something. Whole game would have been different. The nice thing is, I feel like I still have outs because Karn is pretty damn powerful. Like, I'm not just going, oh man, Stony, how will I ever win? Like, I got a plan. It's have him not do anything and just counter like whatever threat he plays and stuff like that. Top. That I don't like seeing so much. Oh, no, that's not. No, that's fine. That's fine. I was like, well, I could have Etched Champion to force him to shuffle away, but... eh. Does he path to exile or disenchant? We shall see. No, he just takes 2. Alright. Just gonna play Ravager. Search for Azcanta. That is pretty annoying. I don't want to let him have that. This is enough to prompt the Path to Exile. I will take this opportunity to resolve the Etched Champion. I can't. Because Stony! Why didn't I remember that? Oh well, I threw away 1 damage. That was dumb. That was dumb. Well, if I lose by 1, I get to feel really bad about myself. So he still has a rejection and still has a disenchant. He's got 2 other cards. I'm beating him down for 4 turn. Kills the Blink Moth so that I have 1 less land. But I'm down to 11. What I really don't want to see is a Snapcaster. Opt is okay. Opt top. I'm assuming he found an island. That's what he wanted. Well, my shitty beats are getting there. As long as this isn't a verdict. Tension Sphere. Alright, well that's not good for me. That cuts my clock down by 3 turns to 8, which is pretty big. I like it. He's so afraid of Karn, he's not Ceremonious Rejectioning a Etched Champion. I like it. Of course, it might also just be that he's planning on, you know, blasting the board next turn, which is possible. Supreme Verdict? No. Serum Visions. Actually gonna start getting in with some Ink Moth. I really should have been getting in with the Ink Moths several turns ago. I think I might have given up a lot of equity by not doing that. I was trying to just like make him afraid that I would put a Karn down, but he needs something good. He needs a Wrath. He has a Wrath. Alright. Karn, please give me a Karn. does this. No, thank you. Goodbye. That is decidedly not Karn. Not getting in with both, in part because of settle. I do not want to get settled off both of my creatures, both of my ink moths. Fetches down to 3. Ooh, what is this? Bizarre. Tap draw. Well, not exactly the reason why I animated only one ink moth, but I'm happy for it. Also, there's a very real possibility that I just win by default because my opponent times out. I mean, if he made it one turn, I was kind of expecting it the second one, I gotta be honest. Path, sure. Just in case I draw, Cure per Ether Grid, having a couple more artifacts in play doesn't hurt. Top. Don't like the sound of that. Windswept Heath? Snapcaster, Path the Ink Moth. And trades with Memnite. I do think he's going to time out. Also, by the way, just saying, if you're timing out and your opponent has 15 minutes left on their clock, it's not your opponent's fault. They're entitled to their win because that is some serious playing of slow. That is some seriously slow play, is what I'm trying to get at. Show me your moves. Oh, he's going to 9 poison. Got it. I like how close to dead he is in like every metric. 30 seconds left, 1 poison left, 2 life left. I don't even attack with Signal Pest because I don't need the +1 power. Snapcaster hits a disenchant probably. Yeah, this guy's timing out. Well, what would we have drawn? Oh, we were about to draw Karn. Well, we know he had ceremonious rejection for it because he sandbagged that the entire game just out of fear of Karn. So, just because we never even drew Karn doesn't mean it didn't totally shape the game, because it definitely did. Because he was playing around that the entire time, every moment it was possible to. Because he's just like, there's this Karn thing and I cannot beat it. So... yeah, 5-0. Yeah. Thanks for watching.